Jojo crosses here. This is Jojo, and I am on Sakura Island. This may be the last like working video you're gonna see before the tour, because really we just need to do some cleanup. As you can see, this island is a little bit of a disaster. So I'm gonna try cleaning this little thing up, and then what the next thing I'm gonna try to do, wish me luck y'all, I'm gonna try to do a rock garden. And I do need to find a Zen code, you know, to put down like a Zen sandy code kind of thing. So that's gonna be a thing too. I know there's some really cool ones out there. So, and then I want to find one for a rake, because I know you guys have seen like some of those Zen gardens where they have the rocks and stuff. You have a rake and you can put like all the little, you know, designs in the roadway. So anyways, I'm gonna try to do that. We'll see what I can find. I know there's rake ones for like farms and stuff. So I was thinking, well, maybe I can find one that I could use, and I can somehow get it to like just look like it's off to the side, like someone just did it. So anyways, that's what I'm doing right now. So anyways, okay. All right, everyone. So I went ahead and came up to my little neighborhoods where I did the top portion. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off this little part to the right over here. So on this part, I'm gonna put just a little, I think I'll put another, not a bush, because then I want to be able to walk through here. Let's see, so let's put a white lily plant there, and then it's gonna not have too much on this side, but then when we come through here, let's put a little bush here. And then I want to put a tree up here, but maybe in the middle. I don't want it to hide it, you know what I mean? But I want it to be here. Maybe we'll put the smaller. Whoops. I keep pushing the wrong one. Let's put that guy. There we go. All right, we'll plant an apple so we can stunt that down and keep it just slightly smaller. I don't want it to be too huge. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put some wheat field because I feel like it's a necessity. And let's see, let's put another bush in front of this one so you can kind of block that. Yeah, kind of blocks it a little bit. And then let's do this. And let's put a plant here. Okay. And then, let's see, what else would look good up here? I kind of want to put one of those pagodas, like right here where I'm standing. So let me get one of those into my pocket here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put a pagoda here. I just want them to look like they're scattered about on the hill. You know, like they're kind of far away houses sort of situation. So let's put... No. There is. Am I standing in the way? I am. Of course I am. I'm always standing where I want everything to go. Okay, let me put a wheat field like over here. Okay, got a little pagoda up there. I'm gonna put another pagoda like right in the middle here. I'm just hoping that you'll kind of see these from the ground and kind of go, oh, looks like there's little houses up here. You know what I mean? What other colors does this pagoda come in? Let me just see here. It comes in a dark wood too. Let me see if I can add that. Let me try that one because it'd be nice to have Yeah, it would be nice to have different colored ones. Let me see. Add. Right, changes. Okay. And then let's go over here and that. Sorry, y'all, you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm adding stuff to my pockets. Okay, let's pick this guy up. And let's put this one. Let's see what this one looks like. Ooh. Okay, he cool. He cool. I'm liking that. Okay, so I'm also gonna put one like over here in this little edge. Let's do one of the lighter ones. Okay, that's really in the way here. There we go. All right, and I feel like I just kind of want them nestled against the hill, you know, so you kind of just see it from a distance. Let me see what else is over here. No. Okay. Let me put a tree right by this one. I just want it here. Let's see. Tree! Woo! Okay, I love it. Alright, and then I think we need like another one of these dudes back here. I love that you can plant around items. I wish you could plant around houses. I don't understand why you cannot. Still to this day. Anyway. Alright. Uh-oh. Am I not standing far enough away, apparently? Nintendo is so mean about space. Wait, why? Why can't I? Oh, it was just a little too close. I liked it back where it was, so you could see the bamboo tree a little more. Okay, let's put a couple flowers back here just to, you know, highlight the area. Those two. The others, it won't plant next to it, sadly enough. So that's as close as we can get. Let's put a few more. No, what else do I want over here? You know what? I'm gonna put a little bamboo. Nah, that's okay. I'm not gonna do it. Ooh, you know what I need though? I need a couple of mums. I need a couple mum cushions. So let me get those in my pocket too. Alright, so I've got a couple of mum cushions. I just want to throw them out in the water, you know, to make them look like they're kind of floating in the middle here. I think it'd be cute to have those there. Let me find it here. One there. Let's put one over here. Alright. And maybe I'll throw another one over here. There we go. That's cute. Little spread. Alright, and then let's see how close I can put a tree. None of these areas here. Probably right here would be the best place. So let's grab one and put a tree here. No? There we go. I had to get away from the corner. I guess it, you know, needed space. I think I'm gonna try putting a little bamboo fence back here instead of putting like plants and stuff, because I feel like, you know, that's what's been going all over this island. So let's do that. Okay. Oops. Nope. All right, and then here I'm just gonna put a flower in the corner because I want to be able to walk, you know. Let's put a lily because I already have a mum up there. And then back here I'm gonna go ahead and put a wheat field. And then let's put a couple flowers in here. I'm gonna put whoops. I'm just gonna put like a white and then black and black. I feel like I'm doing a lot of pink and I want to, you know, put a little extra things in there too. Okay, and then on this side, let's just put some plants, some flowers, I mean, wherever I can. I kind of like the idea of that kind of sticking up over there. And then let's put a plant here. Yes, and then I'm gonna put another one on the end here. Maybe. Why is it so picky? I don't understand. Okay, and then I'm gonna stand in the middle and plant some flowers here. I have Kaylee in my ear right now as I'm filming this, and she's a wild child today, let me tell you. So, she's loud. In a good way, but I'm just cracking up because I'm trying to talk while I'm listening to her, and she's so funny. It's making me like go, oh no, off the track. Okay, here we go. Let's put a little large tree in there, and I'm gonna plant an apple. If you guys have not liked this video, or if you're not a subscriber to my channel, I would love if you would become one. We have a lot of fun over here, and I'm a very avid lover of the squirrels in game and in real life, and you know, we just enjoy being with each other and stuff. So if you wouldn't mind subscribing and just becoming a part of the family with me, that would be great. I also stream a couple times a week, and I have about 2 to 3 videos a week depending on what's going on. So yeah, we would love to have you guys, and yeah, don't be shy. Come on in, the water's warm, you know, that kind of stuff. All right, let me I want to put some items. I feel like, let's do one of these little dudes. I think he's so cute. I want to use him a little bit more around the island than I have. Let's put a flower over here. There we go. Oh shoot, that same one is right behind it. Gosh darn it. Why? No duplications. Okay. I don't have much pink over here. Let's do a mum. A mum. Okay. And then, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and put one of the tall lanterns over here. Where is it? Tall lantern. There we go. That would be nice to have out here. And then, just don't know what to put inside this area right here. I wonder if I should put like a little fake building or something. Seems like it's gonna block this a little bit, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't know though. Let me see what else I have over here. We could put some ruined stuff in here and see if that works. Let's do a ruined arch. Let's see if we can just kind of make it look like a little like ruined area. I will move that. That didn't go where I wanted it to go. Okay, let's move this up. Maybe. Yeah, I think I want that back up here. Alright, and then I wish they had walls of this. Like, it would be really cool if they had like ruined walls. Alright, let's do... Well, there's something happening here. This is just like, let's throw something together situation. Are these lined up? Okay, I feel like we could make this a little better. Let me take these down. Let's reconfigure. I'm gonna take out this little petal area, or maybe change it so that it's more like covering this whole area. Yeah, we might do that. So let me get my little handy dandy hat on. I'm gonna put down some pathing for a minute. I haven't used this around the island very much, and I kind of feel like I want to. It's really pretty. It's just not, I don't know. It's just not exactly, you know, what we were going for. So let me fix some of this a little bit. Let's see. Let's make it. That is too far up here. That's too far up. Okay, and then let's see. Let's go this direction. I'm just kind of getting the curvature of it first, and then I'm gonna decide what I want to do here. I think I want to have like a bunch of trees around it, you know? Let's line them up, kind of. Alright, let's put an apple in to stunt that one because I'm gonna forget. Okay, and then... So I feel like I need to have 2 more out here. So let's do, yeah, I'm gonna have to fix these. I gotta put the trees in first. I'm being silly. Okay, so let's go across from this one. And we'll put a tree in there. And then let's go across from this one. Oh no, it's not gonna work. Okay, you know what that means? That means Jojo is going to move this. Because, yeah. So this will probably end up... Okay, let's get that out of the way. This will probably be like up here. So let's have it line up with that one instead. And then let's put this one here. That did not go evenly. What the heck? Alright, let me just get that out. Oh, gosh darn it. Get that out of there again. Oy vey. Okay, let's do it right here. There we go. That's better. Okay. So let's make this look like the path that's kind of leading through these trees. Okay, I feel like that looks like a little blob, and then let me do another one over here. So, wait, do I want... not working for me right there. There, that did it. Okay. So then we go this one. We'll go this direction. I just want to make it look like these are like little, like a little flowing path. You know what I mean? I'm gonna turn it a little bit, and then we're gonna head it up this direction. So we'll go straight for a sec, and then we're gonna curve it back out. Like this, and then let's line this up, and this will be good. A little, just some sort of shape, you know, just to make it shaped. Okay, and then let's do this. Let's get this. Okay, and then let's turn it. So I kind of still want it to look pathy, you know, like kind of smaller. Actually, do I want to do one more? No, I don't. I'm gonna go straight on down and then turn it together. Okay, this one and this one. And then we'll turn it. And then we'll be good. And then I'll just do the middle part. And I think that will be good. Alright, perfect. And let me just fill in the middle. Okay, so there's that. Kind of looks flowy, you know, like there's a couple little, yeah, perfect. And then let's go ahead and we'll put in the arches here. So I did kind of like how that was looking. It's not super Asian looking to me, but it kind of is all at the same time, you know what I mean? So, oh no, am I not going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to put my arch in because of that. So I got to plant it over here instead. Okay, then that. All right. All right, there's that arch. Okay, perfect. And those are still lined up, so that looks good. Okay, and let's just put a few little, of these little pillars. Okay, and then let's see, I'm gonna put another one over here. And let's put another one over here. And another one over here. You guys are getting the gist. And then I think oh wait, it went way over there. No. There we go. That blocks that little plant nicely too. Okay. Now I feel like it would kind of look cool to put like some bamboo trees on the inside of this too, like on either side or something. Let me try that. That just totally blocks that tree. I mean, you can kind of see it peeking, but I don't really love that that did that. So let's, all right, let's put this tree. Oh shoot, why did it do that? No, it's not what I wanted to do, game. There we go. Okay, this one out there. All right, what I could do instead is, what about if we put our little temple tall lights, they're not temple lights. Just a tall lantern here and a tall lantern here. Like that. Let's hit it too. Let's hit it because it's being naughty. Okay, perfect. And then, I don't know. I think maybe if I just put a couple little stunted bamboos in here, that might be right. And good enough, you know? I don't even need two. I think just the one is good. Oh, I didn't want to, like, roll myself across the universe here. I'm just trying to plant an apple. Alright, there we go. Alright, I kind of like that. That looks neat. It's just like a place to walk through to get to your pretty little pond area. We're really just going for beauty and stuff now at this point because the majority of the island builds are all done. So really it's just to kind of add something to look at, you know, when you go around this island. Okay, that didn't line up. Let's put a flower in here. And let's put a flower in here. Alright. And then I think I'm gonna put a few steps here just to show people that they can walk in here. I have these cute pink steps that I've not used yet on this island, really. At least I don't remember using them. Why won't it go right where I'm standing? Oh, because this is in the way. Naughty. Okay, let me move this out just a bit. Alright, let me get over here. That's why it wouldn't go. Stupid. If you can walk under it, you should be able to put plants under it. Or whatnot. You know what I mean? I don't know. Just saying. Okay, let's put a flower here. Okay. Let's see if I can get this in here. Okay, let's do this. I think I can only put one on this edge. Yeah. There we go. All right, and then I think I can put a couple more flowers around. So let me put, this is a perfect spot for one here. Let's do that. And then let's put a flower in here. Like that. I think that's very nice. Okay. Let me put a couple of flowers in on this side. It's probably entirely boring to y'all, and I apologize for that. But I'm just, you know, it's just stuff that has to be done. Hopefully it's not driving you guys nuts. I don't mind watching people, you know, fart around their neighborhood and stuff and do their little things. I think it's kind of fun to just see what people come up with, but I know I'm kind of an individual in that respect. A lot of people do mind, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Alright, keeping it pink and real over there. Okay. So I feel like that's done up pretty good. Not getting the balloon. Don't be mad. I'm not getting it. Okay. Let's go ahead and put a bush out here. And then I could put like one of those umbrellas. That would be cute. Just to have some of those big flowers out here. Alright, wheat field sounds good. And then let's put a couple of flowers wherever I can get it. Let's see, that's already over. Let's put... Now, let's see. Let's do a white mum in the middle. Let's see where these... The black one... Okay. How about a pink hyacinth somewhere? There we go. That's good. Alright. And then I feel like every inch of this does not need to be covered. Although some people are crispy. No, I'm just kidding. Some people would say yes it does. But I think I'm going to just leave a little bit of open space over there, which is amazing. Let me see if a plant or anything, I think it won't. Yeah, it won't. That little thing is in the way. Okay, and I think I need a little pink up this way. Let's put a pink. Okay, that's not where I wanted that to go. Not at all. Oh my goodness. Why do things not want to go where you want them to go ever? Alright, I'm going to put a wheat field right here to kind of match up with the other one. Okay, I think on the top of this I'm going to put those blossom lamps again. I can't think of anything else that would go here. Let's see. Ooh, the bonsais would be kind of cool. Let me see. Does that look weird? I don't know. Kind of like it. Don't know if I love it. Let's see. It kind of adds a little whimsy up there, I guess. You're not really gonna see it. I could put the lights on a couple and that on the other. I could do that. I don't have another one over here. I feel like I need one right out here by this tree. Is that a cross? Okay, I'm not sure if I love that, but I like it, so I'm gonna leave it. I'm going to put, I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. Bam. Okay, let's put a little bit of that. I'm gonna put a stone out here, one of these little pond stones. Not that. That. Because there's not enough rocks in the world. It's just not. Let's throw that down. And then let's put a little flower in the front of this just to kind of, you know, let's put a white one out there. Let's put a cute little black one this way. All right, make it kind of look like the landscaping. Okay, I think I'm gonna put a small bamboo here. What? No, there is. There's so much room. How dare. How dare! I was standing right there. I want to strangle this. Strangle. Alright, let's put in a fruit. Alright, how about another bush? You know, there's not going to be enough bush. Oh, let's put a bench. Let's put a bench. That would be cute here. Let's do that. Like that. Let me scooch it over. Okay, girl. That way I can put a flower in right here. Alright, there's that. And then Okay, white hyacinth, matching up the sides there. Let's put a wheat field right here to block this little dude. Very good. Okay. Now I have this whole area here. Like, you know, every time I get to another section, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have more. Like this whole area. I think it's just gonna be, oh, low. Look how big this is. Where do I want my rock garden to be? I think I was gonna have it down here. Let's see what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna put some more pagodas up there though. But I was gonna put the rock garden. There's a really big spot here. Already a couple have grown. I thought this might be a nice place for the rock garden. And we'll have a big old Zen area there, you know. And then I just have to go around the island and break up the others and put enough plantings so that they won't grow, you know. So I'll do it last, but this way right here, gosh, what do I do here? Honestly, it's just like gonna be a lot of filler. I feel like I'm gonna be here an eternity. Is that the dark one? It is. I want the lighter one, I think. Alright, do that. Let's put... Alright, well we're just gonna start putting in a bunch of filler trees and stuff, because that's really what this was gonna be anyways. And this is a Sakura Island, so I'm not feeling bad about it. Not at all. Alright, let's put an apple in there. But we do have to have a lot of those trees. You know, that's what's going to tie this whole thing together. So, I think I'm going to pop off for a second, do this. I'll be right back. For you, it'll just be a blink. Alright, you guys, I'm back. I've done a little bit of work up here. I just wanted to show you what I've done. So, this is our little pass through here. The neighborhood's up top, and then we have all these little pagoda houses that I put up on the hill. We've got a real little pond here in the middle. I wanted to leave just like a little bit of open space on the hill, somewhat here and there. And then this little path that goes around. And then we've got our little structure here where you can walk through and go into where the little pond is out here. And yeah, and you can come on back. So that is this top of this hill is done. And then I started down in the bottom. So I want to show you what I did. I won't keep you on here too long because this music is my least favorite music of all time on this show. So this area, nothing is done yet. These two houses need to be done next. And then if you head down here, I need to make my path to come all the way down here. And there's going to be trees and bushes, plants, all sorts of stuff there. This is going to be my rock garden. And there's going to be a little Zen pattern put over it. And then down here, no beaches will be done. So just don't even get after me over that. But this area, I put a little pond out here, and I put some more of the pagodas and pine trees and stuff like that. So anyway, that was this side of things. There's Blanche just hanging out. So then we're just gonna fill in like all these areas over here with trees and bushes and plants. And then in between here is going to be like our little, you know, our little sand pit area where we use the rake. And so I got this pattern. Actually, first let me show you the creators because that's a thing. Oh, hold on, that's the wrong thing. Okay. So I took a picture of, where is it? Here. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. There's this one by Amy, and then there's this one by Andy. So they're both very similar. But I think I like the one by Andy better. So we're going to see what it looks like. I went ahead and put it in my, oh gosh, can I get to the right place? I went ahead and put it in my designs. So I have it loaded. I replaced one of the water codes that I wasn't using. So we have this one and then we have this one. And I'm not sure, but I kind of like this one up here a little more, which I think was the second one I showed you guys. So anyways, I think I'm going to try that and see if I can get it to work in here. So let me do that, put that path down, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done with the pathing. And then we'll come back and do some fill-in, and I'll show you when it's done with the fill-in. And then we're going to work our way over to work on those two houses and the filler on the left-hand side. And that is all I have left to do on this island. So I am really excited about it. So yeah, we're gonna finish this today. I am really determined. So I'll be right back. All right, guys. Well, I got the pattern in. This took forever, I do have to say. It was quite the feat. So anyways, now I'm going to go ahead and put in some filler and things like that. So let's get a little bamboo in here because, you know, it's, oh God, really? Really? Really, game? Every time. Ruins my chi. Okay, there we go. There goes one. There's one. Let's go. We've got so many more to go. Okay. I was thinking I might put some bamboo partitions back here. Just kind of, I don't know, just add a little something. I like the texture that it gives, you know. Let me scooch it this way. Scooch core, different kind of scooch core. There we go. All right, and then let's put another one next to it. I just want to put a few, you know, just a couple, just to kind of line the hills. Give it that. Like we'll put a few here too. Not really sure what I'm looking for. I'm just trying to give it the look, you know, of a little Asian style, a little something. I mean, who knows, you know. There's probably going to be someone who sees this video and is like, I don't know what you were doing, but it turned out like crap. Like, that's probably going to happen. It's okay. It's all right. Not everybody is going to want to see it. So it's okay. But I'm trying my best. I've never actually been to Japan, but it is on my bucket list. Like, I would love to see it. I think it would be gorgeous. And I've told people before, I had a pen pal from there when I was a teenager, and I really did love communicating with them and just talking and chatting and stuff. So yeah, I kind of miss that. We've got to have some of this in there. Very good. And let's see if we can do one back here too. I don't know how close I need to be. No! If you're not standing like right in the right place. Okay, does this hill need to be cut down just a tiny smidge? It probably does. Let me cut it just a smidge. Alright, let's try it now. Sometimes it just needs that certain gap, you know? There we go. You gotta get enough of the pink in here because this is what we're going for, man. I mean, we really are trying to do a little pink justice here. I'm gonna put a little one there, and if I can put one more back here, I'd be really happy. A large one. No, oh my, let me go this direction. No, come on. I feel like there's room right here. Yay, okay. I don't like like where this one is now though, but I think, can I move it back one? That's what I want to do with that. Let's try it. Alright. Flick, I need you to flick on over to the other side, sir. There, just one in, you know? Just one in. Can I put... I don't think I'll get that lucky. I don't think I can put any bamboo in here. Let me see though. Always try. No, try to push the limits. No, no can do. Alright, buddy. Out. Go out. This is what I say to my dogs all day. Get out. Go. Shoo, shoo. He's not shooing anywhere. He's just hanging out. He wants to be my friend. Okay. Let's put another bush here. And then I want to put a tree. I'm just going to go around and like put as many of these out here as I can. I think I'd like to put one of these little guys. Yes. Alright. Oh gosh. Where's my... That didn't work. Alright, let's plant a little apple. Whoops. Okay. And then let's go back here. And I'm going to go right between these two and put an apple there because they're both small babies. And that will help both of them to not grow. And then those other two are big. Let's put a wheat field back here. Just because I feel like that works. And then I think I'm going to put another wheat field over here to hide this kind of edge right here. So let's put a wheat field in there. Yes, I like that. Okay, and then I think I'm going to plant a few flowers back in this little nook here. And I don't really care the order of things. I just want to make sure that, you know, all the colors are represented back in this little pack here. So there's that. And then I think I'm going to put a bush right here too. Well, let's go over one. Let's go right here maybe, if it will. There we go. And then we'll put a few flowers out here. So let's do that. One more. Uno más. There we go. Okay, and then I'm just going to put a bit of wheat field right down in here. I'm not going to go too far back because I'm not worried about the beaches and all that. So really, I'm just trying to kind of cover the little holes here that are living in this area. Let's do a couple lilies next to each other. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, okay. And then I think we'll do a wheat field here. Actually, let's do it back. That way I can put a flower in front of it. Because I love my flowers. Okay. Let's do that one. Perfect. Okay, I like that. Let's see, we've got this whole area. We still have to put trees and things all along here. There's gonna be a lot, because I'm telling you, this is a Sakura Island. It needs to have Sakura trees everywhere. So we don't want to be let down when you go to a Sakura Island. You don't have enough Sakura trees. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like it's a thing. You have to have them. Let's do a large one in there, and let's do a baby right here. And then I'm going to throw in another apple right here just to stunt these two. I kind of like planting the two together. That way I don't have to, you know, work too hard to stunt them. And then I'd like to plant a bamboo, another bamboo tree, but a full-grown one in here. So let's see if that will work. Let's see. Yay. Okay. Adds texture. I like it. Okay. And then back here, I feel like maybe if we get far enough over... No, there's not enough room, I can tell. Alright, that's going to be a wheat field. Wheat field. Wheat field is good. Always good. Alright, and then we'll put a bush back here. We're gonna fill in with some flowers. There we go. Same with on this side and on the inside. Just trying to give it some variation so all the flowers are not like right next to each other. I don't mind if some repeat, but kind of needs to have a little bit of variation. So, let's put a daisy, well, Cosmo over here. And one of these white hyacinths would be good. And then I'm going to put another wheat field in here. Perfecto. And a bush. We want it to just look lush and gorgeous. I love how the wind is making the sounds on the wheat field too. Isn't that cool? I feel like the game really thought of everything when they did this. Like, I'm not mad at it. I do love it. Okay. There's a reason why this game is so popular. They just did such a good job, you know? Probably should have got some giant vines or something different. Ooh, I could put some pine trees in here. Let me put a pine tree over here. I think I'm going to put one going one direction. So let me push that as far up to that fence as I can. I think that's the limit. Can I go that way at all? No. Okay, and then let's go this way with this one. Is it going the opposite direction? I think so. I think so. Let me scooch it over this way. And then put it this way. And is that in the way of that? It is. Sure is. Alright. Maybe we need to go back another couple and then move it this way. I kind of want them to look like they're like intertwined sort of. I don't know if that makes sense, but they're not, but just kind of look like they might kind of be a little bit. Alright, and then I'm going to put a few little plants in here just to give it that little pop of pink hiding inside. A little white, little black, you know, the colors we're going for. That way we have it represented. Okay, and then let's go over here and put a couple more. Let's see, let's do a black lily out here. And a pink, no, pink mum. Oh my gosh, there we go. All right, so this side is done, and I feel like it can come on in here. Now, let's see. Let's see if we can find... I wanted to put the rake, and that's going to have to be with a vaulting pole and a little, you know, reiki thing. Let me go in here, though, and finish up this area here. Because I feel like if I don't, I'm going to skip it. Or I'm going to forget about it. So let me just do this really quick. So I'm going to plant in here. I'll be right back. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys some of the progress. So here is the little Zen area with all the trees around it and stuff. I still haven't done the rake yet. I got to figure that out. And then I made this path that's going up through here, and it is going to connect to where the villagers are up here. So these two little areas here. Yeah. And then all I have to do is just put a whole bunch of plants, you know, along this way. I got a plant up on the hill right there. And I have to plant or put some things around these houses here, up in there, and along the path. So it's a ways to go, but you know, aside from just putting a bunch of little things and obstacles and fillers and stuff, it's pretty good. I am gonna go in and see if I can find that rake code that I'm looking for, because if I can do that, then that will be helpful. So let me find it really quick. Access the portal. And then when I go in here, let's see here. It takes forever, doesn't it? Goodness gracious. Okay, so let me do rake. I think if I just put rake on there. And then it should have a little custom code that I can download that just, yeah. So which one? I could do a couple if I can find a couple similar ones. Like I wouldn't mind having a few of them out there. Let's see what's down this way. I like the sideways and the front ways one. So like this is the only sideways one besides the brown. I think that would be cool. I wish this creator had, it's cutie pie it says. Okay. Let me find a spot. I have this area here where we have all this stuff going on that I'm not using. I forgot I have stones. I can go put stones around. Okay, so that's the sideways. And then is there a frontways one the same? There really isn't, which is kind of a bummer. I wish they had a, I mean, I guess they could just be using two different types of rakes, but it would have been kind of cool to have like them matching, you know what I mean? Oh well. Let's go with this one because it looks a little fancier. Let's do that one. And then that way I can put them in a couple different directions. So let's just throw it there. Beautiful. All right, so we've got those, and now I just need to download a, oh, go. Yes, close it. Okay, let me just get a poll in here, and I'll be right back. All right, so let's try this out. So I'm gonna go to this rake. Let's just put that down, and then the joy of this is that supposedly you're gonna place a vaulting pole. Oh, no, we're not gonna hold it. No, we're not gonna hold it. Okay, place. All right, and then you just, no, back. Well, look at that. So it looks like you got a little rake, and then I can put a couple like, where's the beginning of this thing? Okay, maybe not. Maybe they're all going to be sitting back here. I forgot. I've already filled in all this area. All right. Let's put another one. Maybe I can put it right here. So we're going to go in. We're going to do that one that I had. The sideways one. Oh, is it because that thing is too close? No. Okay, you know what? Let's make it work because that's what we do here. All right, this one is gonna go back over here. All right, and then that one's gonna be filled in, and now we're gonna have our wig because this is how we roll. Okay, so now go back to this again. Yeah, let's put that guy down. Okay, and then I think if I do that, and then I'm gonna do this, and where did my pole go? Oh no, hold on, hold on. There it is, okay. And then we just push it forward. Yeah, so it looks like it's a rake. So we've got a couple of rakes just sitting on the sides like someone just did this. Isn't that kind of cute? I don't know. It's kind of cute. I like it. It's a really big open space, but I think it's okay. I like it. Okay, let me fill in these spaces. There's just gonna be lots of trees and bushes all along here. A lot of those pine trees that I'm loving because they have kind of an Asian spice to them, you know. So anyways, that's what we're throwing in here. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so this is the edge of the island on the left-hand side. And I got all this filled in over here. We got a little lantern walk, kind of. And then this trails on over this direction where we have Shino's house. I put just a little item here. And then if you keep going over here where the waterfalls are, then you come over to this side, and this is where Genji's house is. Oh, I forgot to put flowers here. This is just needing some flowers, but otherwise, okay, we have Genji's house. And then if you continue down this side, this is that other walkway that we did. This heads on down to the little Zen area here. And we've got this area on this side, and then if you continue on down, we have this part here, and with there's a little ends in a little pond and a little neighborhood of pagodas. So anyways, yeah, that is the end of this whole island, except for the beaches. I did not do the beaches. I'm not going to do the beaches, so those those will not be a thing, but the rest of the island is complete. The other part that we did today was this part over here, where this ends up over on this side, and we've got this other little neighborhood also of kind of little pagoda area that goes around this little pond. And then this little walkway that goes in through the flowers and into the pond in the back. So yeah, that is the finale of this last episode. So our next one we're gonna do is just to do a tour of this island. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much. And I will see you on the next video. All right, I'm so excited. We're gonna start, well, we already did start our fall island. And I've already got Mirkwood all picked out. We're getting ready to go into fall. And there's also a little something special coming with that. So I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope you guys follow along for that. If you are not subscribers of this channel, if you don't mind doing that, that would be great. I would love to have you as part of our family, and otherwise I will see you on the next one. All right, you guys, bye. Take care. Have a great one. Bye.